like burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros.
Got your one out. No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, mayday. Bubbles and these models, it's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down.
Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall.
I feel like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now.
Oh yeah.
Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now.
Oh yeah.
Shorty oughta been my me. Ooh, yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You never left, yeah.
Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. Up, downs, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Washington Redskins. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Double.
Now the man from nearby Baton Rouge, it's the LSU star Darius Geis, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, 15.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith. And he puts this off to Thompson, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Smith. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They get it to him running left. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown Washington. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He spins free. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Over. Check 52. Got it. Check 3.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw, it's Breeze. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Over. Under. Waiting a second.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan And Kerrigan, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Smith, he's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
To throw on second down is Smith. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing on third down, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that line of practice. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Geis with a carry on second down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
The Redskins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Smith. Off to Geis on the screen. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them. But that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
11.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Easy. Man, I got you. 11. 21.
Breeze going to try and throw on third down. Coleman has it here right side. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Right there. 54, right there. Hey, kill.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook to Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
Breeze to throw on second down. Flushed out right. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Kill. Got it. Slam.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throw outside, taken in by Hill. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Breeze going to sneak it, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
55-56, 95-56.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans
Here we go.
after
Set,
this.
set. Cool down.
On first down, Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
On second down, here's Breeze. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
11. 21. Under. 11.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Kill.
Again, it's Breeze. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
On 1.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
5-8. Slam. 12. Check 13. Here we go. 10. Under 10. 5-4. Got it. 99. Check 99. Check 31.
They'll run it with Kamara. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Lutz puts this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Back up, back up, back up, back up. Shoot!
They start on the ground with Dice. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
Hey, on.
As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up.
Play action. It's Smith. Rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. And got his man. Complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, on. Let's go, 15. Hey, back up. Front. Let's go.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Okafor in there to get him for a loss of 5. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They go play action here on first down. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Got it.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And some room to roll now. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check safety. Hey, easy. Over. Check out, bro. Get set.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
Get set.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. His throw caught right around the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Check. Crunch. Sammy. Okie. Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze eluding the press. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. What's good on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
Let's go. Let's go, 15.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing is Smith. Steps away. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Got it! Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. I got it, I got it.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Get set, get set, get set. Single, 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 single.
Now a play fake. Breeze. Throw left side complete. It's Watson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ready, and we're waiting. 11. Here we go. Waiting, that's it.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
Ready, yellow waiting. Wait a sec.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now this time, Breeze will throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. They'll run it now. Out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Tackle made there by Mason Foster.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. Look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Good set, good set, good set.
Back now here live in New Orleans. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4.
Here we go. 95-56, 95-56. Yellow lady.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Now a pitch out to Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Again, a run with Thompson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, on.
The backup Rob Kelly, his first carry. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Smith shreds the tackle, escaping the pressure play. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that last catch as well.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Anzalone able to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's second and 14. Here's Smith now on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and it'll bring up third down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
15.
On third down, it's Thompson, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They start the drive on the ground, Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be second and 12. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says, let's take a timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
Good set. Go down.
The busy night continues for Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hey, two. 95, 56. 1-8, 12. 1-8.
Breeze now. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
Okay, we got four. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Back to throw.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. He's back to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Smith finding his big tight end Reed for a Redskins first.
Let's go, 15.
He'll look to throw. Off to Geis on the screen. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. They'll look to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Smith now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Smith. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
To throw is Breeze. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Down to 7 seconds now, 6. And I think that's going to do it. They can't get another play off. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Washington, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.